lest we forget, in the lore, Saint Alessia, Mother Queen Alessia, the founder of the Tamrielic Empire, the namesake for the Alessian Order, the sort of slave rebellion that we've talked about before and time and again. She was a notorious Minotaur fucker. Actually, she loved to fuck Minotaurs. Look, after me talking about just gaslighting everyone about the Fallout shit with the metros and the names of the roads here in Cyrodiil, yeah, that was made up, but she really did fuck a Minotaur, right? I forgot what their name was. We'll find out again in another book before long. But this is basically how Minotaur came to be, right? This was like the primordial Minotaur man, right? So much so that this Minotaur man wasn't really even called a Minotaur, I think, right? They were more like a deity, and you know what? She fucked it, and that's why there's Minotaur. Oh, this sounds so made up right now. When we had last left the hero of Kvatch, their journey still to Cheydinhal continued, with them traveling ever northward along the Yellow Road. And also now a lot of a big chunk of the Red Ring Road as well. The one which encircles the Imperial City itself. Nonetheless, they ran into some displaced settlers who were hoping to settle in Cropsford, but instead their plans were run sideways. They were run into the dirt, into the ground. They were run to ground. They were dashed. By what? Well, not the current incursion from the Deadlands, from the plains of Oblivion. No, it was goblins. Goblins were the problem. They seemingly didn't know anything about the current demonic invasion. But thankfully, the hero of Kvatch, or to them, some stranger who didn't know, they probably didn't even know about Kvatch. Not just about its destruction, but that it even exists. Because these were travelers from High Rock, and the hero of Kvatch sought to help him in a major way by virtue of dealing with a nearby goblin war and picking up a big old goblin head and swinging it around and taking it all over town and taking it to Marissa, who said, okay, it's cool now. And they went on their way. They started getting started again with Cropsford, the budding, fun little town. Now, traveling further up north, it was time to finally, perhaps, reach Cheydinhal and get yet another recommendation for the Arcane University. This is the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. Whoa, welcome back. Zoop, zoop. There we are. And I noticed, true enough, we suspected as much, but when we're on an incline, our character definitely, takes a bit of a different stance. Like, we have a little hunched over situation. Very peculiar. Anyway, let us head over here. This Prior Mabel is also standing in a way that looks exceptionally uncomfortable. In a way that can really only be described as painful. Let's head on up this way. Actually, let me double check. Make sure we are going the right way. Yes, along the blue road. There we are. Now, of course, all of their road names here in Cyrodiil, it's all brand new lore. Just for the Elder Scrolls 4. Brand new, just freshly came up with. None of it present in any of the other games. And it was an illusion. An allusion, with the letter A, not I, for what would come in the future. Not in Skyrim, but indeed in their very next game, Fallout 3. The road naming systems were a sign of the Metro system. Fallout 3's beloved, much loved Metro system, where they all have different color names and whatnot. And everybody just loves going in there. They're always so different and varied going inside of the Metro system. Lord knows I love it. I love it. Just watch our own Fallout 3 playthrough, which will be returning once again here before too long. But wow, absolutely love it. Definitely love the metros. They're so invigorating and cool and remarkable every time. Steedstone. No stars shine upon the Doomstone. Well, that's a shame. Let's head on up over here. Man, what is that ruin over there, though? What the hell? There's a crab just right here. Going after Prior Mabel, no less. I'm going to intercept. There we go. Fists of Fury. Ringing true. Oh, because there's a big old lake here. Okay. Water Hyacinth Nectar. Is that valuable in any way? Should I be yoinking all that up? Let's take a quick peek. Water Hyacinth Nectar. Oh, restore and fortify magicka. That is actually really good. Okay. I'm willing to sprint around here and gather all of them up. Oh, and possibly fight more crabs. There we go. Great. Got a shoulder bone inside of that crab. Is there another crab? Holy shit. There we go. Oh my gosh, another crab has appeared. Come face me, Crabulons! Grant me some hand-to-hand combat XP. Oh shit, I accidentally took a crab shoulder. Let's see, there we go. Good. Ooh, it's wiggling all over town. Whole lot of shaking going on. There we are. Let's see. Also, yeah, all the stuff about the roads and the metro in Fallout 3, I completely made all that up. don't worry about that. I completely made it up. Hey, is this thing alive? Oh, it is. God, its power is impossible to comprehend. There we go. Is it peace-loving? It might be, but I'm not. Here we go. I'm hungry for blood. Take its scales, which... they have damage health. The water walking and all of that, maybe not so good. Okay, over here. There we are. Wonderful. Good, good, good. Holy shit, double crab! Double the fun, double the crab! There we go. Yeah, maybe the other one will strike me and help me level up my armor skill as well. They sure do jitter all over the place with the new hit reactions. It's really wild. Look at that. Hand to hand. Up to 31 already. What a... We're traveling at the speed of sound. Whoa. So one of those famous invisible Cyrodiil cows. Who knows where they might be? There might be a cow anywhere around here. People always talk about like, oh, you move like a pregnant cow. As it turns out, maybe they move slowly, or maybe they move very fast, and it's actually a compliment. That's why you never see them. Oh, there's a woot root here as well. We should probably take a dip in this lake with our cool, sick-ass new hat. See if we can find anything good. Look at this. I can just completely circle strafe the crab too, thanks to it getting slightly staggered. How many level ups have I gotten here for hand-to-hand just from beating up crabs? Pretty good. Let's see, any more? Okay. Which, mind you, I don't think cows exist in Cyrodiil, which is a little peculiar, considering the closest thing you have to a cow that exists in Cyrodiil that you can ever find and see is, I guess if you're talking about, like, close within the regards of it being like a domesticated animal. We saw the sheep, but you never see like other farm animals. You never see other ones like that. But as far as like taxonomy of animals, there are minotaurs. There are minotaurs all over. And they're maybe everyone's basis for a cow. You know, you'd think that an empire, once again, the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, ignoring its deep and rich lore in favor of watering everything down. You know, do you feel me? Once again, cutting corners left and right, right? Will they stop at nothing? I don't think so. But lest we forget, in the lore, Saint Alessia, Mother Queen Alessia, the founder of the Tamrielic Empire, the namesake for the Alessian Order, the sort of slave rebellion that we've talked about before and time and again, she was a notorious Minotaur fucker. Actually, she loved to fuck Minotaurs. Look, after me talking about the, like, just gaslighting everyone about the Fallout shit with the metros and the names of the roads here in Cyrodiil, yeah, that was made up, but she really did fuck a Minotaur, right? I forgot what their name was. We'll find out again in another book before long. But this is basically how Minotaur came to be, right? This was like the primordial Minotaur man, right? So much so that this Minotaur man wasn't really even called a Minotaur, I think, right? They were more like a deity, and you know what? She fucked it. And that's why there's Minotaur. Oh, this sounds so made up right now, but for real, this is real shit. I'm not even kidding now. I should not have fucking started off with, like, this video with a fucking, like, bald-faced lie. But for real, this is in the fucking... We will... Watch. We're gonna read a book that sort of alludes to it and all of that. But there was once, Tamriel's greatest emperor... leader of all damn time, headed up a slave rebellion, Saint Alessia herself, banged, God, I forget the name of them, right? It's like Orznamo, or Braskanov, or something like that. She fucked him, and this is why there are Minotaurs all over Cyrodiil. There's a belief that they are all her spawn, right? And what's this over here? Why, it's a troll. Okay, I almost thought it was a Minotaur. Oh my god, it is actually a Minotaur. Look at it walk. You can tell based on the way it moves. Okay. Let's see over here. But frankly, after such an incredible feat, such as, like, liberating that many people and ending the oppression and subjugation put upon people by the wretched alien elves, frankly, she should be allowed to fuck whoever she wants, including, like, a beast man. Frankly, she should be able to do that if she wants, right? Good for her, honestly. Setting an example for years of people, wanting to bang Khajiit and Argonians and all sorts of good stuff, right? setting a real, oh god, a real fucking great example. Oh god. Are you immune to it? God, are you immune to it? Oh my god! Okay. Scampy, save me! Ah! I got fisted by the Minotaur. Jesus. Okay. Well, let's try it again. For some reason, my shield slam just did absolutely nothing. It did not react to it whatsoever. The clang of it even rang out, right? Let's make no mistake about that. The clang rang out. I'm just gonna load it up with poison. How much poison should I pump into this fucking thing? 4? Hopefully that's enough. Is it really going straight for Prior Mabel? You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. Yeah, look. The shield slam does actually nothing to it. Phew! My God, Scampy. You sent it fucking flying. Okay. I'll take that. God, their horns are exceedingly heavy, though. It's gotta be said, the aggro situation this time around and, like, what enemies decide to go after is a lot more reliable, but it is reliably fucked up. Let's be real, it's reliably fucked up. I mean, I appreciate that they seem to always want to go for anything but me, like I'm always last on their list of things to kill until I start landing a flurry of blows. But, I don't know. It's probably not great for the long-term survival of Prior Maple. Are you fucking kidding me? There's another Minotaur out here? Look at this asshole. Okay. Sure. Get poisoned up. We'll bop it. Let's see. I'll use 3 poisoned arrows. Probably a bad practice to poison it again. Maybe. Oh, shit. There's that cow again. Okay. There we are. We're becoming like a New Vegas, Mojave area nightkin, if you will. Losing their mind over the battle cattle. Okay. Do a quick save, and we'll continue over yonder. Do I still have that goblin staff on me? I do, right? Yeah. I think I'm just gonna hold on to it forever. Right, we'll see what the hell happens with these goblin bases as we come across them. Right, maybe we'll get some weird-ass interaction. I'm down for it. Absolutely. You know what I am surprised by? No Oblivion Gate cropping up here just yet. Okay. Sure. Thought that was a crab in the road, but it's just a rock. Okay. Sure. Black Waterside Stables in Cheydinhal, Westgate. Okay. Sure. There we are. Let me grab some of these. Bergamo. Great. And let's get Prior Mabel up in here, huh? There we are. Then up and over. Cool. There you go. Enjoy frolicking with the others. Knights of the Thorn Lodge. Oh my god, the Knights of the Thorn. Okay.
Hello.
Oh there. Mivriana Arano.
If you want to buy a horse, go inside and talk to Tovis.
Okay, I'm not interested in that though. Tell me about the city of Cheydinhal.
Tovis knows his horses, and I'll stay with him and these beautiful creatures. Forever.
Oh, oh my. Okay, how about a rumor?
There were lights spotted at Sundercliff Watch. That place was cursed by Mehrunes Dagon himself. Best not to go there.
Oh, okay.
I'm listening.
We immediately are like, shit, we should probably go there. Alright, let's see. So the top and bottom are bad and the left and right are good.
Is that so? Don't waste your... What a great story. Remark... You're waiting. Don't waste your flattery on me. Don't waste your flattery on me. What a great... That's just... Where'd you get... Not now, not later, not ever. You're wasting... That's remarkable. Don't talk such rot... Really? Interesting. That's just talk. Oh, that's great. That's really too much. That's just tall. I like. Don't try it. Remarkable.
Okay, and then... let's try this.
Not now. Not really. You can. That's really funny. I see.
Okay, you see. I'm glad we could come to an understanding.
Goodbye.
Alright, goodbye to you as well. Should we go inside there? I don't think so. Right? I don't think so. Oh, free food and tongs. You know what? I do need... let's quick save just in case they aren't actually free. I think they're free. A leek and a pear? Disgusting. Okay. Never been a fan of pears. It's gotta be said. Pears are just less good apples, right? There's such a plethora of choice when it comes to apples. You know, if you want a pear, consider maybe not. Consider maybe getting like a Gala apple or a Fuji apple, right? An apple that's less tart instead, right? The far better an alternative to pears. Absolutely disgusting. Wretched things. Okay. Hello.
Evening.
Good evening to you as well.
What can I do for you?
Tell me about this place. Can I have some directions?
What are you looking for?
I don't know. Tell me about landmarks.
The castle is north, on the hill. The guilds and shops are west of the river. The homes are east of the river.
Okay.
What are you looking for?
How about where are the guilds?
The guilds are west of the river, south of the west gate.
Should we be asking about this every time? I feel like maybe we ought to. Is there going to be a period where they say something
What are you
weird?
looking for?
Maybe for landmarks, yeah. Where are the services?
A smith, bookshop, and general trader are west of the river, near the west gate.
Okay.
What are you looking?
Where can I sleep?
Both inns are next to the west gate.
Okay.
We'll
Let me
see.
persuade you up real quick. What do you like? You love admiration, and you like coercion.
You're full of it. I won't fight you. What a goodness. What can I say? Don't. You win this. That's... No. You do me too much. Blah, blah, blah. What a bull. You've got a... What a dumb joke. Really now? You're such a charmer. No. Blah, blah... Sorry. I don't get it. Blah, blah, blah. You've got a... What a dumb joke. Please. I'm embarrassed, but...
There we go.
Thank you. I see.
Okay.
Be
Good
seen.
talk. Cheydinhal city door to Cheydinhal. Well, who'd have thought? Their town crest? I don't... It looks like it's a whole bunch of... like, thorny barbs or brambles tied together by rope. Oh, Knights of the Thorn! Knights of the Thorn! The Thorn! The Thorns of Cheydinhal, of course. You know, because they've got so many thorns around the city. Of course. Oh, look at that. You can see very well up to the top of the mountain. All right. Here's the Newlands Lodge. The Bridge Inn. Let's check in with some of the traders and see if they have anything good. Borbus's Goods and Stores. Okay. Oh there, Borba Gra Uzgash.
Borba Gra Uzgash. We've got everything the adventurer needs. I'm an old adventurer myself, and I know what's wanted.
I don't know how I feel about the new voice over there. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay. God, I hope they didn't change Mazoga. Alright, tell me about Cheydinhal.
I'm retired from adventuring, but you might try the old mine they call Rickety Mine out east along the Blue Road. Another possibility in that direction might be Kemen. It's an old Ayleid ruin. You might also look at Quickwater Cave to the north. I cleared it out, but I haven't been there in years. It might have new tenants.
Why does she sound kind of like she's from the American Midwest? Right? She sounds like a side character from Fargo. right? It sounds almost like the same cadence of the old orc delivery, right? Which, granted, was not very much unlike the Nord woman. But it sounds very similar to that, mixed with, like, American Midwest. You know, very like, don't you know? Very much like that. Very peculiar. And honestly, you know what? Maybe it will grow on me. Let's see here. You like boasting and you like coercion. Okay.
Not now. What a dumb joke. Real. Whatever you want.
There we are. Well, that's no good. Do a free rotate.
Whatever you want. Not now. What a dumb. Really? Interest. Not now. Sorry. Really? Interesting. Yes, yes. Whatever you say. What a dumb joke.
Okay. Let's see here.
I was no more. Not now. Not later. Not ever. Don't waste your flattery. What a dumb. Well, don't. Please. I'm sorry. You're good.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
What are your wares? Cowl of the Druid. Drain Blade on Self, 10 points. Detect Life on Self. 5 points of Alchemy and Marksman. I don't know about that. Okay, we probably ought to buy some more repair hammers while we're here. You're a journeyman. Oh shit, you're actually quite good. I'll go back down to 60. Okay. I probably could have done more. She didn't even say anything about it. Okay. Let's see here. Should I buy anything else? I could buy some of your food. I could. I don't know. Right, maybe we're fine. I think I get rid of the Dagger of Brittleness. You know, it just ain't worth it. In what world am I gonna wield it, really? Well, I guess I could keep it on hand in the event that... Yeah, the Glass War Axe doesn't count for fighting, like, ghosts and whatnot. In Morrowind it did, but I don't think it does in Oblivion. Yeah, because I do want to actually ditch the Mace of Siphoning. Yeah, we'll get rid of the Mace of Siphoning. And we'll hold on to the Glass War Axe. Yeah, that's the plan. Let me change around our haggle rate. Buff it up a bit. Whoop. Do I dare go to 70%?
I can't make that deal.
Okay, we'll go back to 65. Or go down to 65.
You don't expect me to make that deal, do you?
Okay. I'll try 62.
You need to make a better offer.
Man, maybe we had the sweet spot after all, at 61. Or 60. I'll try 61.
You're trying to drive me out of business.
Okay. 60 it is.
That seems a fair price.
Mercantile mastery increased. Negotiation, bargaining, dickering, haggling, they're all a means to an end. Getting the best price for your goods. You're now a journeyman of mercantile. Is it mercantile? I've always called it mercantile, but somewhere recently I heard it referred to as mercantile. And I'm not sure if they were tripping, or perhaps I've been living a life of tripping. Who can say? You can now buy and sell any object to any vendor, even if they normally do not deal in that type of wares. Merchants may also offer you even better items. Oh, well, I would like some even better items. Yeah, so now we can get rid of anything here, which maybe should include this extra Ring of Storms. There we go, and the pants as well can go.
That seems a fair price.
And this copper ring, well, I'll keep the copper ring. Maybe I want that for later. Anything else I should ditch? I got some folded cloth.
You
dump
made
that.
a good bit of gold.
I mean, I suppose I could sell off some of these spell tomes. Right, we've already learned them. No sense in holding on to them, right? May as well make some money. Topaz as well. Yarn, give it away. Let's see. We had like 1 or 2 more tomes. Spell tomes. Yeah, Freezing Shard.
An excellent
Fire
bargain.
Shield. Oh, Dire Innovation too. Oh my gosh, yeah, we actually got quite a few. There we go. Great. Okay, well, thank you. You have anything else for sale? Now that my skill level has gone up? I don't think so. You do have more wheat grain.
I appreciate your business.
Okay. Yeah, I
You
can't
too.
I can't figure out her accent or anything. I can't understand it or parse it. Let's see, hand size. Oh shit, she came up. She's onto my tricks. Alright, goodbye. Goodbye. Don't worry. Alteration magic has spells that shield you from fire, frost, or lightning. Okay, and then over here. Machna's books. Maybe we'll hold off on that. Here's the March Rider, which is the smithy. Those born... Oh, we'll never know. Hello. Tertia Vedusia.
The March Rider sells and repairs weapons and armor. Can I help you? I'm Tertia Vedusia.
Okay, tell me about Cheydinhal.
Did you know we have the finest horses in Cyrodiil? Right here in town? Black waterside stables. The best thoroughbred blacks.
I don't believe it. I don't believe you. I think I've already got the best horse in Cyrodiil.
We'll see.
Let's persuade. Oh god, I should have put away my torch. Okay. She likes coercion and jokes.
I like that. You're a big... I'm not buying. You've got a point.
Okay.
Where did you get... I'm not buying. I won't fight you. I doubt you really mean that. I can't argue with that. You're full of it. Where did you get that? That's good. That's a bit excessive, don't you think? Where did you get... I won't fight you. You've got a point. Don't make me... That's a bit... I like that a lot.
Okay. Let's see, what do you have
Can I
for sale?
interest you in some of my wares?
Oh, Captain Cordon's Saber. Absorb Blade on strike, absorb Agility on strike, and absorb Endurance on strike. Okay. Not that amazing. But it is okay. Yeah, it's alright. Anything else I should buy here? If I really wanted to, I could do something like buying an iron longsword while I have the opportunity. I'm gonna buy a lockpick for sure. God, you sell a whole lot of repair hammers here. Yeah, what's the most lightweight strength scaling weapon? Is it truly the iron longsword? Maybe. Maybe. Should I buy one while I still have the opportunity? Ugh, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it.
You bought that for a song.
Okay.
Another satisfied customer.
Just in case I want to enchant that and use that later on.
Bye.
Bye. Alrighty. And then... Oh, is the singing guy out here right now? When is the singing guy out here? I've heard some talk from folks that they may be ruined him. He may be ruined. Let's see, where's his little island? Oh, there it is. Let's see. It might be too late for him to sing.
Go away.
Oh, yeah, I think it's too late.
You're a fit one. Been running a lot?
Yeah, he would be out here usually singing.
Hello.
Oh, no, he's not here yet. Or he was here and we're too late. Okay, we'll have to check back at a later point. Let's go find the Mage's Guild. Let's see, is this it? Willow Bank.
How goes it?
House for sale. Who's this? Oh, look at that. They're actually wearing some, like, Morrowind-looking garb. Jeez, it's hard to see. I feel like maybe the statue should be facing a different direction instead of facing directly into this tree, but, you know, so be it. Yeah, who is this? Is this like the Prophet Veloth? Because we're, like, wouldn't these be the Velothi Mountains? No, the Volus Mountains. Where would the Velothi Mountains be, then? Yeah, where would the Velothi Mountains be? I thought this was them. Unless this side of them is called Volus? Or Valus? Yeah, Valus. And then if you're in Morrowind, they're called Velothi? I guess, maybe? I don't think so, though. Okay. Or no. Yeah, the Velothi Mountains are what stretch into... Yeah, the Velothi Mountains border Skyrim and Morrowind, not Cyrodiil and Morrowind, right? That said, aren't they like the same connected mountain range? Some fucking gerrymandering afoot. Okay. Well, there's the Fighters Guild now. Sure looks like it. Yeah. But if that's the case, then where's the Mages Guild? Did they have anything familiar around?
How can I help you today, friend?
Oh, here we go. All the way over this way. Okay. Sure. Cheydinhal Mages Guild. Conjuration Magic has... Oh, fucking A. Let's check inside this counter. Novice Equipment. Another counter. More novice equipment. Okay, down here. Somebody's munching. Stitched leather shoes, a broom. Guild basement. Here, let's wait until everyone's up and ready to do trading. Let's wait for 14 hours. Right. Because I wouldn't mind looking at the Guild Alchemist and all of that. As well as, like, some of the spell vendors. I forget, what does Cheydinhal predominantly sell? Oh, God. Okay.
How do you do?
Hey. Oh, God.
Well,
where's everyone going? Okay, you know what? Let's just talk to everybody before they get out
I'm
here.
Alanwy. I'm only a conjurer, but Orentur is a full magician. Isn't he wonderful?
Orentur, okay. Yeah. What do you have?
I have potions and everything you need to make your own. What will it be?
Dryad Saddle Polypore Cap. Emetic Rasula Cap. These are things we can't normally find, right? How about inside this soul gem? Oh, it is empty. Okay. Oh, this one's filled with a grand soul. Should I just buy it? Should I just buy it? I feel like I ought to. No? I feel like I ought to. Okay, I am going to actually just buy it.
Tell
Let
me
me
more.
persuade you. Oh, I can't. Okay.
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices.
Ooh, you're an
in all
apprentice.
Cyrodiil.
Okay. Maybe I can take you all the way to the cap? I doubt it, but maybe. Let me just first make sure I don't have a Grand Soul Gem that already has a Grand Soul in it. Let's see. Common Soul, empty. Alright. Because we're not quite yet
Can
getting
I
enemies
interest you
that
in
have
some of
Grand
my
Souls.
wares?
Not just yet. We'll find plenty eventually. But as a good starter. Okay, it's probably this one now. Let me double check. Yep.
You don't expect me to make that deal, do you?
I was hopeful. How about 80%?
You're trying to drive me out of business.
Okay, how about 70%? Come on, you're just an apprentice.
Pleasure doing business
Okay.
with you.
Let's see, and then...
Another satisfying.
Whoops.
You never know when you might need a good, strong potion. Best to stock up now while you can.
You do sell experts equipment. Do we think I should buy some? Should I buy experts equipment? I don't know how much value I'll get out of using it, though. I probably should, right? I probably should. Yeah, I'll buy it.
A bargain at any price.
Okay, and it is Expert Alembic and Calcinator. So I'll sell those off.
You drive a hard bargain.
And then, what else do you have? You had like an apprentice's something or other, which I don't even know if that's worth it. Yeah, apprentice's Alembic, which we just bought the expert one. Yeah, so no good. Alright, we're probably fine then.
Thank you for your patronage.
Tell me about Cheydinhal.
Perhaps it seems silly, but our love is the most important thing in all creation.
Oh.
Orentur and I spend all our time together in the High Elf way.
In the High Elf way? Okay. Tell me about the Mages Guild.
Orentur doesn't like to brag, but no one can match the reflect spells he can cast. He might teach you one if you're skilled enough.
God, oh my gosh, you are really loving Orentur. Tell me about Nirnroot.
At the last Imperial Alchemy Symposium, I heard Sindarian mention something about a strange, glowing root. I'm afraid I can't remember what he said about them. Perhaps you should make the trip to Skingrad and ask him in person.
Right. Okay. And about a recommendation?
That would be Falcar's responsibility. Good luck.
Thanks. How about a rumor?
The Mages Guild runs more or less like it always did, but we lost quite a few members when the practice of necromancy was banned.
Okay. I love Deetsan back there just having the mage light or whatever, just constantly like orbiting her. Very, very fucking cool, honestly. All right.
You too.
Hey, Deetsan.
I'm Deetsan, magician, Mages Guild, that is.
Okay. Tell me about Cheydinhal.
It's all right. The guild here, that is. That's what you meant, right? It's fine. I'm doing fine here.
Okay, Han Solo, what's going on? Let's see. Tell me about the guild.
Our hall doesn't offer much in the way of training. I can teach some basic alteration skills, but that's about it.
Did they replace this voice actress anywhere in the game? Have I heard a replacement for this type of voiceover? For, like, Femme Argonian? Because I don't think so, right? I don't think we have heard any replacements. Has it always been the original? Like they just heard it and they were just like, yeah, you can't get better than this. There's no sense even trying, right? You're the voice. Okay. Tell me about the recommendation.
I'm afraid you'll have to speak to Falcar about that.
Okay, and rumors?
Things in the guild have been different since Traven was named Archmage.
That's not what what's-her-name said.
But everyone seems tense.
Okay, some training,
Knowledge is the key
alteration.
To success in any endeavor.
Should I buy some alteration training? I mean, I could do with some. True enough. I could benefit from it. Should I? Should I level it up? You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do it. Right? Why not? But first, let's persuade you. Oh, I can't do it. I'll bribe you, though.
Well, isn't that sweet of you? Thank you. Out for me. See? Was that hard?
I don't know if that was worth it.
Knowledge is power.
Oh, yeah, it's never worth it. Okay. There we go. Get that increased. Thank you.
Bye.
Let's speak with Falcar last. Oh, you know what? Should I whip up some potions real quick here with my new equipment? I think I ought to. Let's see here. Bloodgrass. I can do Fortify Health, Chameleon, Burden. Chameleon. Got some Daedra Silk. Ugh. Okay. About Fortify Health? We could try Burden. Just straight up Burden. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'll combine it with a lot of the Monk's Hood root pulp. Okay. I quick saved before this, just in case this fucks us up. Okay, get these going. Anything else? Daedroth Teeth? Okay. Guess I could go with Potato. Oh, Potato has Frost Shield on it too? What the hell? Okay. Shit, but so does it have Burden. Why do so many things have Burden and Frost Shield? What's going on? Okay, let's try something else here. Damage Fatigue, Fire Shield, Resist Shock. Damage Fatigue. Oh, we could do Restore Magicka. Yeah, let's do that immediately. That's probably more important. There we are. Should I save the fire salts and all that? I think I ought to. There we go. And then, what else do we have? Clouded Funnel Cap. Anything else I want to... Oh, yeah, probably this. Reflect damage, restore fatigue, damage health. Reflect damage. With flower, if you can believe it. Okay. And then, this had damage health as well. Try some of that. Perfect. Spittle Stick, which does a combo, so we'll just sell those. Okay. That, yep, more damage health. Dregwax, Grapes is a nasty combo. Oh my gosh, look at that. So many different effects on it. Unfortunately, that doesn't make it worth more. So maybe we'll hold off on it. Okay. Let's see. Damage, speed, and restore fatigue. Damage, speed. Supposedly, boar meat is a major culprit in crashing the game, so I'm trying to avoid that. Fucking pear. Okay. Well, let's try restore fatigue here. Bring this back up here. Restore fatigue. Wheat grain, yeah, sure. Okay. Got some rice, cheese wedge, wonderful, leek, lettuce, an apple. Oh, an apple is accursed. Bread loaf, that's fine. Pear is no good. Forgot. Potato? Okay, potato's good. Okay, do I have anything else that's super plentiful? Oh, I've got Restore Health for Daedra Heart. Yeah, let's try that real fast. Before we wrap up, this will be our last one. Okay. There we go. Ooh, shock damage on self. No, thank you. Okay, good. And then...
Well met.
Let's do a little quick trade here,
Can
if you
I
don't
interest
mind.
you in some of my wares?
Let's see, the reflect damage I'll hold on to. Resist frost I'll hold on to. Resist paralysis I'll dump.
You drive a hard bargain.
These, I will dump all of them. Ooh, shit. A little too much.
That seems a fair price.
Okay. All of this also has reflect damage. It's really useful. Restore health and fatigue. Shield effect. Standard shield silence. Okay. Okay, let's scroll on up here. Check these. Yeah, this one, paralyze on self. Okay. Maybe we sold off all that we want to for now. Right, maybe we're good. Okay. Yeah, I think we might be okay for now. We probably should consider running over to, like, a few farms and gathering up some crap.
Thank you for your business.
Okay. Good
Be
talk.
seeing you.
And who else is in here that I can speak with before we speak with Falcar? Free watermelon. Cupboard. Filled with various knickknacks and booze. I'll take all that. Oh, there's a torch there. I'll take it. Barrel with a shovel. Grapes and venison. Is that Falcar? Yeah. Flick on the lights here. Fundaments of alchemy. A lot of alchemical business going on here. Alright, let's check the upper levels. Got a repair hammer. Hello, Trayvond the Red Guard.
I'm Trayvond, the Red Guard. Mages Guild evoker. Surprised? Yes, you don't see many Red Guards in the Mages Guild. We don't much like spellcasters in Hammerfell. Wizards steal souls and tamper with minds. If you use magic, you're weak or wicked. My family didn't approve of my vocation, so I had to come to Cyrodiil for my education. I admit, I still have strong prejudices against necromancy, summoning, and illusion. Profaning the remains or souls of the dead is just wrong, and I'm uneasy about tampering with others' minds and trafficking with Deidre.
Okay. Do you think Trayvond the Red Guard might be the most problematic NPC in the whole game? I feel like maybe. Right? I feel like maybe. You know? I think it's one thing to have characters in your game who are just openly kind of like racist and bigoted, because then you're like, it's satirical, it's teaching us like, yeah, this is a bad way to be, it's a harsh world in this fictional world and all of that, right? But I feel like having a dude called Trayvond the Red Guard is maybe a little bit much, right? It's maybe a little wild. All right. Let's see. How about Cheydinhal itself?
My progress through the ranks here will be slow. My prejudices against certain types of magic limit my chances for advancement.
And how about the Daedra cults?
Deidre cults aren't necessarily evil, of course. In nearby Morrowind, for example, they worship Deidre in the temple. The Azura Shrine north of town, up Lake Arius Way, for instance. I know a dark elf there. Nothing evil about him.
Right. Are we high enough level to do that now? We probably should. That will be a big jump in power getting access to Azura's Star. Tell me about the Mages Guild, then.
If you're looking for the most powerful spells, you'll want to speak to Barisian at the Arcane University. If you're allowed in, that is.
And how about a recommendation? Probably got to speak to Falcar, right?
You'll have to get one from Falcar if you can.
And a rumor?
Kud E runs a tight ship in Broom.
Kud E.
She may not always play by the rules, but I wouldn't want her on my bad side.
Okay. Can I persuade you any? I can. You hate admiration, you enjoy jokes and boasting, and not a fan of coercion.
Don't talk such rot.
Okay.
I wish I could say that. You're wasting your breath. That's really funny.
Let's see here.
Don't waste your... Well done. You can't... Where'd you get that? That's good. Not now, not later, not ever. That's just talk. Oh, that... I wish I could say that. Don't try to... Really? Interesting. That's... I like that a lot.
All right, and then purchase spells. What have you got? Burdening touch. Open locks. Various shell spells. Protect. I mean, I guess we could use this, right? We could use this for some training. You got Soul Trap. I mean, we probably should buy Soul Trap at some point. Let me haggle. I'm already at 76. Can I go to 90 here? Soul Trap?
You don't expect me to make that deal, do you?
Okay, and then let's try 80. Oh, okay. Let's go up to 85. We'll try Protect. Oh, okay. Good. Could also get Protect Other. I think we're fine, though. Alright. Sure. Just some stuff to cast. Get our skill level up.
Thank you for your patronage.
Okay, and you do
Let's
training
see if
in
we
destruction,
can't teach you a
actually.
thing or two.
Okay,
You
goodbye.
too.
Anything else around here that I should be picking up? Any of these books? True enough, a lot of these we could start picking up and learning all about these things. Right? Steel battle axe, leather chest piece. Hey, Irwin!
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
Tell me about Cheydinhal.
Well, to be honest,
Yeah, okay.
I don't think we have much of a team in the Cheydinhal Guild Hall. We lack leadership, and individually, we aren't very skilled.
Oh my god, okay. Tell me about the guild, too.
Only mages who have gotten recommendations from all the local guild halls can enter the Arcane University. It's a good policy, I think.
Alright, and more on my recommendation?
That's Falcar's responsibility. He takes it very seriously.
Okay, I could recharge my weapon, but we're probably good. Should I persuade you any? I can do a little bit. You like admiration, you hate jokes, and coercion, you're not a fan of it either.
Oh, please. No, you do me too remarkable. Get away from me.
Oh,
You're
that's the most we can do.
Bye.
Okay, see ya. Hey, Orinter, I've heard a lot about you.
I'm Magician Orinter of the Mages Guild. I divide my time between the Cheydinhal Guild and my own private studies at Willowbank.
Is it the chair that's making it sound like I'm talking to him through a wall? Okay, can I persuade you real quick? Good lord, hang on, let me get out of conversation with you. Can I sit in your chair, perhaps? I can't. Okay. Here, maybe if I stand, like, in front of him here? Ooh, God. Okay.
What do you want?
No, he still sounds a million miles away. Oh, here we go.
What do you want?
There we are. Yeah, we fixed it that time. Okay. Persuade you. You enjoy admiration, not a fan of boasting, you do like jokes, and you hate coercion.
You're a...
Okay.
Sure, that's... No. You do me too much. You're a good one.
Okay, free rotate.
What a wonderful compliment.
Oh, you're full of it. Yeah, I get it.
There we are. And then tell me about Cheydinhal.
I'm very fond of Cheydinhal. It's where I met my love, Eilenwy. Our lives are quite long, and choosing the right partner is very important.
Okay, tell me about the guild.
Trayvon has the best shield spell outside of the Arcane University. If you can cast it, it's definitely worth adding to your selection.
And how about a recommendation?
You'll need to see Falcar about that.
And tell me a rumor.
Sounds like the Skingrad branch of the guild can't even keep track of its members. How appalling.
How appalling. Okay.
Farewell.
Sure. Should we rest here for an hour? We got our training done. Feel like we may as well. Okay. Take a 1 hour snooze. You've ascended to level 18. Today, you suddenly realize the life you've been living. The punishment your body has taken. There are limits to what the body can do, and perhaps you've reached them. You've wondered what it is like to grow old. Well, now you know. Is that the final one? I could have sworn there were more. Maybe that's it. Okay. Well, let's continue going on with, I think, agility. No. Yeah, I'm going with agility again. Could definitely do with more int for additional magicka. Could also start putting more points into luck. Could do that. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Okay. I'll put 3 points into speed. That way we make it a multiple of 5. I don't know. Should I be putting points into luck? I'm not too sold on luck. Right, normally I do enjoy luck, but eh. Fuck it. Fuck it, why not? Okay, good. Let's see, should I buy more training while I'm here? Wouldn't be horrible.
Hello. What's going on with you?
Let's see, what is my magicka reserve even at? 270. Okay.
I heard people saying that they ran into goblins around here not long ago.
I avoid those things whenever I can. Horrible creatures.
Goodbye.
Let's see, anything in this? Got a sack here. Nope, nothing much. Okay, good. And let's check the basement level before we speak with Falcar.
How are you?
There we go. I don't even remember what the recommendation is here. Is this the one involving... Well, shit, we may as well talk to Falcar now. Hey, Falcar.
What is it, associate? Don't tell me you're here for a recommendation.
I am, actually. I'm here for a recommendation.
Don't waste my time if you're not ready for this. Are you prepared to do what is necessary to gain a recommendation from me?
No, not yet. Okay. Is this the guy who has you go into the well? Is this it? Fuck it, we got some potions. Yeah, I'm ready.
Very well. We shall see how
maybe
prepared
that's in Skingrad
you
or
actually
something.
are. There was a particular ring of burden I was testing some time ago. Another stupid associate somehow got his hands on it and managed to misplace it. If I didn't know better, I'd say he purposely tossed it down the well behind the guild hall. Why he would do such a thing is beyond me. You will retrieve this ring for me. Should you manage to do so, I shall consider sending a recommendation to the university. The well is locked, so you'll need the key. Dietzen should have a copy of it. Now get moving.
Okay. Can I persuade you any? Don't care for jokes or coercion, but you like boasting and admiration, okay?
What a great story. Ugh. Oh, please, I'm embarrassed. You're wasting your breath. Remark. What a wonderful compliment. Oh, please. Really? No. You do me too much honor. What a great story. Not funny. Not even a... You can't skip. Really now.
God, he was so
You're
pissed.
Such a charmer. Remarkable. Get away from me. Oh, please. Really now. You're... All right. I get...
Tell me about the Arcane University.
Without recommendations from the local guild halls, you'll never see the inside of it. I dare say that's one of the few things Traven has done right. By all means, travel to the Imperial City and get stopped at the gates. You should get used to that sort of rejection.
How about the city of Cheydinhal?
I am the chapter head of the Cheydinhal Mages Guild. It is quite an honor, but they had no choice, since I'm the only semi-competent one here.
And about the guild?
The guild is still powerful in Cyrodiil, but poor decisions in the recent past have weakened it. Perhaps killed it. We shall see.
Aren't you part of guild leadership, though? Okay. Tell me about the recommendation situation.
I believe I explained your task very clearly. Find the ring, which is somewhere down in the well behind the guild hall. Bring it to me. Do you understand? Or do I need to use even smaller words?
Okay. How about the Ring of Burden? Tell me more about this.
It's not a normal ring, you see. You may find it slightly difficult to carry. Don't say I didn't warn you.
He sounds so chipper and glib about that. Tell me a rumor.
The roads near Anvil are safer now, thanks to Cyrodiil and her guild hall. She's an example for us all.
Okay. Good talk.
Goodbye.
Our speechcraft went up, too. Anything good down here? A lot of books we could get to read. We'll probably start up the various anthologies before long, right? Yeah, although the Mages Guilds have a lot of books, they aren't comprehensive in their collections. Oh, look at this. Leaky basement. Okay. Anything here? Got some sack that's empty, hand scythe. 1 gold and 1 repair hammer. Hand size, nothing much. Anything over this way? Okay, we've done a full loop now. Let's check this area. Back here. A lot of healing pots and a strong pot of sorcery. Take it. Chest filled with nothing good. Barrel, tan cup. Desk. Report disaster at Ionith. We've got that. Some sweet rolls, but they're too pretty to take. Drawers. Another chest. Nothing good there. Did I check this barrel? Yeah, I must have done. Ooh, this one is locked. I need a key. Huh. Okay.
What is...
Well, let's go get that ring. Okay.
Well met.
Let's do a quick save. Oh, we need to stop and chat with Deetsan. Hey, Deetsan.
A pleasure to speak with you.
I'm trying to get my recommendation from Falcar. He said I need to go pick up a ring out of a well.
We can talk, so long as Falcar is out of earshot. If I didn't know any better, I'd say he's trying to get you killed. He gave poor Vidkun the same task, and we never saw him again. I'm reasonably sure there's a connection, but I can't prove it. Do be careful. I'd hate to lose another useful associate. Here's the key, and something extra. I don't know if it will be of use to you, but from what I've heard of Falcar's ring, it may come in handy. And if you find out anything about what happened to Vidkun, let me know, will you?
Okay. Buoyancy added to the player's spell list. What happened with Vidkun?
He was an associate, just like yourself. Perhaps not the brightest, but very eager. He was given his assignment from Falcar and disappeared. It's like he dropped out of existence. No one knows what happened, and Falcar won't say a word about it.
Okay. Anything else about the recommendation?
Just perform the task you've been given. We'll talk more once you're done.
Okay.
Take care.
Let's head on out here. And we should make sure we have it properly tracked. we are. And then, let's see, Cheydinhal recommendation. Yeah, I do have it tracked. My bad. Okay. And the well is right behind the guild hall. Sure. Okay. And this was always such, I think, like a fun subversion of expectations, where a lot of the Mages Guild stuff, even the more serious ones where it's like, there's a bandit killing people out here, we need your help doing a stakeout. Even that has kind of that, like, silly Oblivion charm to it, right? And this as well, based on the deliveries of a lot of the, like, Falcar, for instance, he's very glib, even though at times he's supposed to be kind of like a shithead, right? There's parts of his delivery where he's like, don't say I didn't warn you, or whatever, right? And that's fun. But this actually is, like, your first insights into... Well, maybe not your first insight into it, because you hear people talking about when you ask them about the guild and rumors and whatnot. But this is your first-hand... Probably your first-hand experience with the true nature of what's going on in the Mages Guild. Okay. Down here. And immediately we are underwater. Yeah, and there's no way to get not out of water. And fortunately for us, we have a torch that also... A torch that works underwater, and we have our hat. But maybe we should use buoyancy. Oh, my skill level is too low. She was trying to be helpful, but little did she know, I'm too stupid to be able to cast this. Yeah. Sorry, Deet-san. I simply can't do it. Fortunately, I have a cool hat. Okay. It's bigger down here than I remember. Oh, there's a woot root as well. I'm beginning to drown. It's fine, though. And let me put on my hat. Good. And oh my god, would you look at that? It's Vidkun. Down here dead, holding the Ring of Burden, which, true enough, doesn't have like a regular burden enchant to where you could just pick it up and have it in your inventory, and you only get burdened if you equip it. Somehow, Falcar has found out a way to actually increase its encumbrance even if it's in your inventory. So it has an encumbrance of 150, and you're liable to come in here and drown. Oh shit, but also, I found the Ring of Burden and should return it to Falcar. They actually nerfed the fucking quest. It's so much easier now. Because they changed around the encumbrance system to where you can actually, similar to Skyrim, if you're over encumbered, you can still walk, right? You can't run or sprint, but you can still walk. Thus, you're not trapped down here. Because normally in Oblivion, the case would be you pick up the ring and you're just kind of fucking stuck there. Your best case would be to, like, drop the ring into the environment and then, like, move it around with that system, and then you loot it again when you're at the well. That maybe would work for you. But for most people, what you do is, like, you go and stash all your crap inside of one of the barrels or chests in the guild, or wherever. And then you're, like, 150 encumbrance free. But here you don't even have to worry about any of that. I was about to say we could probably drink one of our fortified strength potions or whatever, and we'd be good in that sense. But, I don't know. I guess it doesn't even matter. I guess it don't even matter. We're just on easy mode now. Okay. Let's see. Let's head on back to the guild hall here. Which, true enough, we could down one of our potions and be good that way. Here, I am still going to use the old trick up here. Let's see. Ring of Burden. There we are. And then, just carry it like this, right? Over here. Then, pick it up again, like so. There we are.
How about mixing up some potions? You look like quite the alchemist.
Yeah, especially if you're an actual, like, mage character going through the Mages Guild, and you can actually manage to cast buoyancy, like, you're gonna be just fine, right? They made it so much easier, right? It was actually kind of a moment of panic, I remember, in the original, is finding that it weighs so much and being kind of, like, stuck down there. Okay. Hey, Deetsan.
I'm afraid some things have happened while you've been gone, Associate. It may affect your recommendation.
Oh, no. What about my recommendation? I need that.
I'll admit, it's my doing. I couldn't leave well enough alone, and after you'd left to go after that ring, well, I'm just so tired of the way we've all been treated by Falcar. I was worried about you and angry about Vidkun, so I confronted Falcar directly. He was furious when I told him I'd helped you, and then when I threatened to report him to the Council of Mages, I thought he was going to kill me. He flew into a rage.
Your delivery is
I didn't even understand
fucking
some of his
unmatched.
ranting, but he said that our days are numbered, and then he stormed out. I don't know if he ever wrote your recommendation. I'm
No,
sorry.
God.
I didn't expect this to happen. Perhaps you should go look and see if he did write one. You should check his room in the living quarters. If you see the note or anything else unusual, let me know. I'll gladly send it to the council.
This does almost sound like the way in which she is so specific. It does almost read as if she has planted like she forged a recommendation for you, and she was like, well, yeah, maybe he wrote one already, actually. You know, he didn't have the chance to give it to you, but maybe he already wrote one. You know, maybe there's, I don't know, but maybe there's something else in all this stuff. Hey, why don't you go in there and take a look? Wink, right? It sounds like she's in on it with us. All right, how about this Ring of Burden?
Oh, just drop it anywhere. I don't think he really cared about it. I think it was some sort of sick joke on his part.
Okay. And how about Vidkun? I found him, dead.
It's such a shame. He didn't deserve to die like that.
Okay. If only Vidkun realized he could have just not picked it up and just swam back out of the well. he could have just gone, right? What's more is apparently someone threw it into the well. Someone was strong enough to do that. And we don't know who. Maybe it was Falcar himself, right? He planted it there. Being the sick bastard that he is. Okay.
It's you.
See, I'm gonna throw this right here.
What's new with you? I heard
Oh, shit.
saying they ran into goblins around here not long ago. Oh, I can't
God, it's so difficult to see it.
Hello.
Did they actually shrink the size of the rings? I feel like they used to be bigger. You know, in the overworld. They might actually be like true size now. Rather than making a separate model that's slightly bigger and easier for the player to see. Did they actually shrink them by a bit? Or leave them unchanged from the model that appears on your hands?
You look
Maybe
like
that's the
you've
case.
swung a mace or two in your time.
Okay, let's head on down here into the basement. There we are. Quick save. Okay. Was this it? Sure. Fun outfit. Some junk on the floor there. Clothing. Spooky head. Major heal other. Consume health. Argonian account, book 4. I guess I'll take it. Inkwell, some brushes, shelf filled with tongs. Okay. And potion of feather. Okay, a chest here with another torch. We can sleep in the bed if we want. And the drawers. With an average lock. Mind you, this is not what our key goes to. There we are. Oh no, 2 black soul gems. Oh, what could it mean? There's no evidence of a recommendation in Falcar's room, but I found black soul gems. I should take them to Deetsan immediately. Okay. Anything else around down here? Nah, we already checked everything, right? Yeah, we're good. Okay. Let's head over here.
There are some quality books at Maknar's.
Hey,
What's
Deetsan.
this? Black soul gems?
That's
Oh
right.
dear, this is worse than I'd expected. All right, I'll just take these from you. I'll need them for my report to the council. Now, you didn't find any sort of recommendation? Very well. I shall write one myself and include it in my report to the council. In light of the circumstances, I believe they'll find it more than adequate.
Well, thank goodness. And thank you. What are you training again? Oh, you do alteration as well. Okay. Should I do more alteration training? I could.
Goodbye.
He knows a lot about running his store.
That said, I could also pick up, like, destruction. Ooh.
This is a wondrous encounter.
Have you heard any word about
Welcome.
the other provinces?
Hello.
I hope I can help.
Ooh, we can talk about Vidkun again.
What a way to go. Awful news.
What
Just
a way to
awful.
go. Okay.
You too?
Things are bad in Vardenfell. The Telvanni
Do their best to close the gates, but it is to no avail.
This is unbelievable. How can the gods let this happen?
Bye.
Good day.
Hello.
A pleasure to speak with you.
Okay. What do you think about Vidkun being dead in the well?
I heard what happened to him. I wonder if the Mages' Council will do anything.
I bet they won't.
Farewell.
Okay. Orantor.
My pleasure. Please continue.
All right. Sure. And how about you?
Well met.
Trayvond? Do you have anything to say about Vidkun? No?
Too.
Anyone else we can ask about Vidkun? Not that many people are all that worried about Vidkun being killed. A surprisingly few amount of people actually give a shit about poor Vidkun.
Greeting. I hope I can.
Yeah.
Farewell.
Okay. Maybe I'll buy some more training, huh? Or should I buy training from Trayvond? Did Trayvond offer? Yeah, he was
Let's get to
destruction,
training.
right? Oh, he won't offer me anymore. Okay. Sure.
Farewell.
Okay. I guess I could do alteration
it's
again.
My pleasure. Please continue.
May as well.
Let's get to training.
There we go. Good.
Take care.
And should I rest again while I'm here? Maybe. Let's see. I'll rest for an hour. You've been trying too hard. Thinking too much. Relax. Trust your instincts. Just be yourself. Do the little things and the big things take care of themselves. Okay. Let's see. How about... Yeah, maybe we'll hold off on that. Let's bump up agility to 90. And how about... Do I want speed or int? Maybe we go with speed again. There we are. And then I'll put 2 points into int. Or should I even? Should I keep putting more points into luck? I don't know. Yeah, we may as well. Why not? Okay, fuck it. There we are. And we could train up
Greetings,
again.
Red Guard.
We could train
What's
up
going
again.
on with you?
I have heard that the great houses of Morrowind are in upheaval. Indoril is in ruins, and Redoran is besieged by the Nords of Skyrim.
It is not surprising considering Morrowind's violent past. We can only hope the troubles subside quickly.
Bye.
Take care. Greetings done.
Okay, let's get out of here. And then we only have, what? Did we do the Skingrad Magus Guild? I think we did. I keep forgetting if we did or didn't do it. We did, right? Yeah, we totally did. But that means we have just one more place remaining. Bruma. While we're here, should I do even more training in like alteration and whatnot? I do wonder. I do really wonder. Let's see, let me check my skill levels and all of that. Yeah, maybe I should. Or I could even look up and hit up a heavy armor trainer. Because before too long, we will get started with Knights of the Nine, right? Maybe we should get that in order. Yeah, maybe we should. Okay. Can I get training at the guild here? At the Fighters Guild without even being a member? Let's find out real quick. It may also be the case that we need to get heavy armor training somewhere else. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff jangling around. Hello, Fighters Guild Porter?
We're looking for recruits. Interested?
Oh, no, not yet.
You too.
How about you all? Burzgrokash.
What do you want, a job? If you want it from me, you'll have to join the Fighters Guild. Not that I'm sure you can cut it.
Oh, shit, okay. Well, I'm okay for now.
To you.
Keld of the Isles?
Join the Fighters Guild? Fight and get paid for it.
Okay.
Be seeing you.
None of them offer training. And it may well be that they never will. What about you, Otimbar?
You're a likely-looking prospect. Thinking about the Fighters Guild?
Jesus, what is this, the United States military? They're trying to, at every turn, I can't talk to anyone without them trying to recruit me. Okay.
How do you do?
Over around here. Head to Cheydinhal. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I ought to check on my phone real quick. Because there's there's liable to be a heavy armor trainer, at least in the Imperial City. That's good enough level for us. Right here. Let me check real quick. Let's see here. Oblivion. Heavy armor trainer. Good. Let's see. And... oh, shoot. Trainers. Okay, Fighters Guild, Fighters Guild. Okay. Varnado, the best defense store in the Imperial City Market District. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's hit them up and get our heavy armor power leveled up a bit, especially while we have a lot of extra money. Oh, look at all these places that we've discovered just by talking. Okay. Best defense. We'll head over here. Maybe while we're in town, we can also upgrade Prior Mabel with some armor. Or we could, maybe we'll save that until we get the final recommendation. Yeah, it can be another reward. Right. Be another self-imposed limitation that we sort of treat ourselves and treat Prior Mabel to having run across the countryside with some horse armor. You know? Or not even across the countryside, but through, along the roads and all of that. Here we go, the best defense. And where could we sleep here? Okay. Hello, Venardo?
I'm Venardo. I handle the heavy armor at the best defense. I'm also an advanced trainer in heavy armor, so I know what I'm talking about.
Okay. Well, I would love some training. Can I persuade you at all? Whew. Got a long way to go. Okay, you love admiration, not a fan of boasting or joking, but you do like coercion.
You're a big, fat liar. You win this. Sorry. Goodness, what can I say?
Okay.
No, you're pathetic. You think that's funny? That's just not fun. Goodness, you're a big, fat liar. You're a big, fat liar.
Let's see.
What a dumb... Really, you win this one.
Okay.
You think that's funny? What a wonderful... That's enough. Don't make me laugh. Sorry, I don't get it. Please, you've got a point.
Okay, let's try. Oh, this is a perfect one.
Don't make me... That's just not
There we
funny.
go. Great. Tell me about the city.
You want light armor? Pah! Why wear fluffy flutter when you can wear real armor? But if you must have light armor, talk to Morrow Rufus. Idiot.
Fuck yeah, okay. Tell me... You idiot. God, the delivery is impeccable as well. Tell me a rumor.
The Gilded Carafe. A fine store with a terrible name.
And let's see, what do you actually sell here?
What can I interest you in?
The Aegis of the Apocalypse. Right, and it's Blades armor. Drain luck and drain health, but you get fortified heavy armor, blunt, and blade. Okay. Anything I ought to buy here? I don't think so. Okay. Well, if I haggle here, right, can I get a better deal on training? I don't think so.
Let's see if we can't teach you a thing or two.
All right. It is expensive training here, but that's fine. We've got a lot of money. Okay.
Goodbye.
Good. And then, where can we sleep in the city? Can we sleep at a beggar bed? At a bedroll in the alleyways or whatever? Let's have a quick look over here. Let's see. Oh, apologies. Love Dog in the other room. Having a fun time. Okay. Let's see. Over this way. This do? No, this will not do.
From the Arcane University
Okay.
is looking for someone to chase the bandits from campaigns.
I will take these, though.
That's a weird machine. The
Yeah,
feedback
where
isn't
can I
bad,
sleep
but
out
it goes
here?
well.
They sure do sell food. First the chaplain attacked, now the prophet ranting about the end of the world. Do you think no! No doubt. Does Dovin Arin still teach alteration?
No!
He's getting up in years, but he's still a good alteration teacher. Bye. Goodbye. You have my ear, citizen.
Dude, where is Hieronymus Lex? Does he for real only spawn once you're a certain point into the Thieves Guild? I remember him just always wandering around. Even when you didn't begin the quest. Maybe I'm just tripping big time. Okay. I guess we could go back to Cheydinhal and rest there. Okay. Yeah, fuck it. We'll do it. We'll head over to the East Gate. We'll do a little bit of resting. We should be fine to level up once or twice more, I think. Oh, maybe we'll even hear the singing guy.
Hello there.
Is he out singing? I don't see him. Must not be yet.
Stand clear.
Oh, okay. Let's see, where am I even headed? This way.
Greetings.
Holy shit, I'll never be able to find it. Okay. Go over this route. Yeah, he's normally out here on this little islet. But yeah.
Flying in the sky. Cliff racer fly so high. Flying.
Yeah, I agree. Completely butchered it. Right? Completely different.
Flying in the sky. Cliff racer fly so high. Flying.
Hello.
Which they did give them... The voice actor did definitely get direction to be very, like, off-tune. right? And to like have their voice crack midway through. But it's just nothing compared to the original delivery, which is like more like flying, flying, fly so high, cliff racer fly in the sky, something like that. It's amazing, right? Even that doesn't do it justice. It's so good. It's like iconic. Like, I can't believe that's not one of the ones that they thought was so good that it shouldn't be changed. You know? Like, the original one was so, I don't know, important. It was so important to people that it should have not been touched. It simply should not have been touched. Similar to, like, other notable NPCs having their voice lines untouched, I think that was another example. I think that was an example where they fucked it up. Life isn't over. You can still get smarter or cleverer or more experienced or meaner, but your body and soul just aren't going to get any younger. I think we're like looping between a whole bunch of different ones here. Maybe. Pumping up agility more. And what should I do here? Could get more speed. Could get more int. Willpower, maybe. Maybe we'll go with some speed. There we are. Good. Okay, let's head on back out. We could stand to go get some more training. We could do that again. Right? We could run over there. Maybe we do. Maybe that is exactly what we do. Okay. Great. And let's visit the market district again, at least one more time. And we'll buy another set of 5 training. Will that be enough to get our heavy armor above our light armor? 5 more points. No, I think it'll be hand in hand with it. Oh no, we'll be 1 point short. Okay, that's fine.
Can you spare
Maybe we'll come back again at a later date to get more training. Maybe. Oh, they're not even open yet. Okay, we'll do 3 hours. Lovely. Then in there. Okay. Hello, Varnado. I want to buy another bunch of training. Oh, you have new rumors?
If there's a complaint about a merchant, speak to Venetia Milicea.
Even he was a little bit like, okay, these names are getting ridiculous. Milicea.
Knowledge
Okay.
is the key to success in any endeavor.
There we go. Great.
Bye.
And let's head on out this way. And then, where was the guild hall that sold the conjuration spells the most? It was Coral, wasn't it? Maybe we should go over there real quick, because we got 65 conjuration. Let's see. I don't think we can yet afford to summon a Gordon, but we could get someone else, and that'll certainly get our summoning like going a bit faster, our conjuration going a bit faster. I think Gordons are 75 plus.
Greetings to you.
Right.
May I help you? Have you heard Benoit got some new
Let's
books in
see
stock?
over here.
Books? Who has the money to afford all those books? I know I don't. So long. Bye.
Okay. Yeah, I think a lot of the townies are good, but I think that was one of the townies that they should have left untouched, just like Irana over here.
Yes.
Oh, well, she talked to me now. She's back.
City for a while.
Hey, Irana.
What?
Hey. Okay,
But
see ya.
goodbye.
Bye. Just checking in. Okay. An apprentice of fucking
My
A.
pleasure.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Hey, Tikius. Are you the... No, okay.
Bye.
Who does
there.
spells around here?
Yeah,
Athragar?
you do.
Is it you?
Goodbye.
Good gravy, it's not.
Good day.
And Galmo? You do bartering and
Good
training
that you
in
want to get
mysticism. Okay.
Good day.
Are they not open yet? Maybe they're on lunch break. Okay. Yeah, are they actually on lunch break, for real?
What do you want? You too.
Okay, let me wait like 2 hours then. Because Scribonia was piecing out. Mages Guild?
Training and spells, training and spells. It gets so boring after a while. Maybe someday I'll be able to move to the Arcane University.
Okay.
You too.
Tedious.
Good day.
No, you don't really do anything either.
An honor to be sure.
Angalmo?
Excuse me. My name is Angalmo. Can I help you?
Can you help me? No, you do alchemy and whatnot. Oh, is it you?
Well met.
Albrecht Lit. Yeah, it is.
Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Yeah, you don't sell Gordons, but you do sell some other good stuff. Should I get a ghost or a zombinator? Or both? Or both? Maybe both. I could also get heal major wounds. That would be useful. Could build up our stuff in that way too. Yeah, I think we will do exactly that. Let's see, persuasion. We're already good.
There's much I can show you.
Oh, whoops.
Have a look at my
spells.
wares. I'm
Let's
sure there's
haggle.
something to suit you.
See if I can buff it up to 80. There we are. Great. Can I go even higher? 85. Which, granted, we are doing the buying items part, but it's so much easier to just track the bottom with selling items, I find. Okay. Can I go up to 90? And let's get that heal.
No deal.
Nope. Okay. Let's try 86. Perfect.
Thank you for your business.
Okay. And
Pay attention.
yeah, I've already
You can
done
learn
all
a
my
lot.
training, so I may as well
Take
sleep
care.
while I'm here. And let me rebind, and we can get the zombie readied. Okay. There we are. Great. Oh, and I better bind another healing pot while I'm here. Let's see. Restore health. Oh yeah, we should definitely use these heavy ones. Do they have any ancillary effects? Nope. Okay, good. Let's do a quick save and we'll rest real quick. Okay, got a bed up here anywhere? Nope, gotta go up another floor. That's fine. Now, true enough, I could go back and train elsewhere. Right, I could go back to Varnardo. Maybe that's something I should consider doing. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, we'll cap out agility, though. At a hundo. And then, where should I put my last 3? I'll do speed. Why not? Okay. Great. So now, what's our fatigue and all of that at? Let's check our gauges. Yeah, 226 fatigue. Okay, okay. Sure. Okay, and then let's head on out of here. Great. Now, while we're in the area, should we go hit up one of the farms and gather up a whole bunch of stuff there? Or should we start our journey up to, what's it called? To Bruma from Cheydinhal. What's our encumbrance at? Yeah, maybe we should start our journey up. Right, maybe we should. Oh shit, we should probably sell some of this. I didn't realize the burden potions.
Good day. Fantastic. Thanks
Let's
for asking.
see.
I saw Valis Odile at the Grey Mare again today.
Hey, hold up. Angalmo, I need to trade real fast.
Certainly.
I can persuade you a bit more. You like jokes, hate admiration. Okay.
I doubt it. What? No, I can't argue with that. Oh, that's great! I see.
Okay, cool. Let's see.
What can I
trade
interest you in?
here? Yeah, let's get rid of those burden poisons. Let's see, where are they? Oh, there they are, right there. Okay. You've only got 800, so I'll do about 20 a pop.
An excellent bargain.
Okay. Great. Okay, were there any others like that I missed? I don't think so. I think we're fine for now. Okay. Wonderful.
Thank you. Come again. Goodbye.
Oh, Costa
A
Scribonia.
pleasure to speak with you.
No, you don't have
Goodbye.
any spells for sale either. Okay, let's head on out. Yeah, I think we should be on our way to Bruma. From Cheydinhal, specifically. Right. Yeah. Granted, I don't know. We've kind of been along this road. Well, not this section. Right, yeah, not that section. Okay. So, let's head back over to these stables. Or I guess, you know what? Let's start from... We could start from, like, Fort Magia. And then head northward. Because this part of the road we haven't been on. And this part we haven't been on. It's just these little sections here. Yeah, let's start from, like, Fort Magia and head northward. We'll get more checked, more seen, more out of the way. And then after that, what other roads haven't we been on? We need to do a quick peek. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's a Minotaur. Okay. Doing its headbutt of power. Okay. Yeah, getting hit by that shit hardly does anything to him. Okay. Good. Whew. Taking all that. Oh, yeah, now that's how it should look, right? Macer and Secunda should... I feel like they should always be kind of close together. It really adds to the otherworldly feel. Okay. Good. We can head back over to this Alien well again. Get some more juice. Is that a... Oh, yeah, it's a Spriggan out here. Okay. Good. Get that going on. How did I not block that one, though? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. My God. The bear is a bigger threat in melee than the Spriggan. Whew. Okay. Taproot. Great. Yeah, we can gather up some... Ooh, Lily of the Valley. Tiger Lily Nectar. Okay. Sure. Anything else around here? Yeah, I'll gather all these up. Bunch of ginseng here. Goodness gracious. Yeah, what a damn trove. Yeah, this is the way to do it. Just get these goodies on our way up. Okay. We'll continue around at night, I think. It's too beautiful. Yeah, having the Aurora Borealis show up there is such a choice detail. And an amazing one at that. Okay. Over here. Get some more power. Some more magicka. Love it. Do a quick save. Do I need to repair any? I do. Okay, then we'll keep going northward up here. Ho there, Legion Guard. Have anything to say? I need to talk to the horse and not the actual man. Tell me a rumor.
Emperors have been assassinated before, but this time, I don't know. It's different.
Okay, we've heard that before. Can I persuade you any? You know what? I better not. I can't even see your mouth. I can't persuade you. I can't do that. I can't even see your damn mouth. Okay. Let's do a quick save. Head on along up here. Oh, is this the same mountain lion we fought not too long ago? Nah, maybe the guardsman killed it. Might be the case. Okay. And rather than turning right here at the fort, we'll just continue on straight. The hell was that? There's something like slunking around over there. Is that a guy? What is that? Is that a guy right there? Like right above my character's head? What is that? That's not a guy. Oh, is that a gobbo? You know, yeah, I think that's a gobbo. Look, there's some light over there. Okay. I see a little bit of orange at night. I'm immediately like, it's an Oblivion gate. Okay. Not this time, though. Nope, we're in combat with something. What's a pig? Okay. Let's quick save. Get out my Zombinator. Great. God, it looks so fucking foul. They look so disgusting this time around. Right? Like, true enough, they were kind of gross in the original, but not that gross. Right? They were just a little nasty. And it was almost in a comical way that they were nasty, the zombies. But now it's like it's gone to another level. Frankly, feels almost at odds with Oblivion, you know, with its kind of like goofy charm. But I think there's an internal understanding that a lot of people have when they play Oblivion Remastered. At least I would hope so. That stuff like that is liable to change. Oh look, one of the stones is lit up over there. Should we go investigate that? Maybe. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck off!
Your money or your life?
Okay, no, thank you.
We can play it that way if you like.
Okay, sure.
Die.
My God. It's difficult to do much here because there's too much going on. Getting out my Zombinator again. There we are. Drink a potion. We do need to drink those up, huh? I already got an elven chest piece for later, so I think we're good with that. Should I take the shield? Our shield is enchanted, isn't it? Let me check. Yeah, Shield of the Undefeated. What does it do? I don't even remember. Oh, shield 8%. Shield of shielding. Get some repairs going. May as well. Okay, let's make our way up to that Doomstone. Maybe I can get something good off of it. I did check, and true enough, some of the Doomstones will give you a power that you can just keep on a more permanent basis. That said, in saying that, I've forgotten which ones are which. Right? I've forgotten which ones you get on a permanent basis and which ones you swap out for. Okay, let's see. I think the ones named after birth signs. Oh, this one, Hestra Runestone. Yeah, these always give, like, armors and stuff. The ones named after various dynasties in the Cyrodiilic, the Tamrielic Empire. There's a lot of plants and stuff, though. It's always worthwhile. Okay. Definitely taking all these. Okay. Did I get the most of them? I don't know if I got all of them, but a good chunk of them. Okay. I think we're good. Yeah. Alright. Let's be up and on our way. I think maybe, yeah, mounting Prior Mabel seems to remove the conjured stuff. Yeah, so what other roads haven't I walked along? I went along this part of the Red Ring Road. We went along the Orange Road while escorting. I guess this section, yeah, with the bridge and all of that, that's the one bit of road that we haven't walked on. Otherwise, the rest of it, yeah, I think we're good. Or I suppose this final part up to Battlehorn Castle we haven't looked at, nor this section way up here, northeast of Bruma, right? But we'll get those all in due time. The major one that we haven't seen is right here, and what we're on right now. Or about to be on right now, I should say. Okay. Let's get our torch readied. Oh, I can't even get my torch out now. Well, what the heck? Yeah, I think the Doomstones named after birth signs, I believe those you end up, you can only pick one of their greater powers to have at a time, I think. And the ones named after, like, celestial bodies or, like, phenomena, like there's one called, like, Aetherius or whatever. Or Magnus, which would be, like, the sun as well. Those, you can collect them all. And the ones named after, like, imperial dynasties, like Hestra that we just saw, those just give you the temporary, like, summon. The temporary conjuration magic. Okay. Let's keep on along here. Funny that we go past the Roxy Inn. I'm pretty sure when I was just looking at the trainers, so like the master trainer for heavy armor is located there. Uh-oh. There's some bandits here, I think. We should probably deal with them rather than try running past. That way they don't kill Prior Mabel. Oh, okay. I'm gonna blast you here real quick. Uh-oh. There are two. Okay. Ooh, fuck. Is my Zombinator still out? I don't think so.
What's the matter? You're tired. I'll hack you to pieces. Let's get this over with. Be impressed. Now you will see. What's the matter? Get tired.
Good thing this isn't actually like a FromSoft game and having my weapon swing collide with the environment, like, interrupts my whole ass attack. Otherwise, we'd be in deep shit right here. Oh, fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Ugh. Ooh. I did that through your block? What the fuck? Whew. Yeah, sometimes I just straight up, like, cannot attack when my fatigue is too low or something. I have no idea. Send out the Zombinator.
Oh, what's the matter? Is the baby gonna cry?
God, she's so fucking good. God, our block is already up to 88. Holy hell. Oh, wow, an ebony bow. Okay. Huh. That's probably better than our current one, right? Our glass bow. Do I want the orcish armor? I don't think so. You've got a glass dagger too? I'll leave that. Let's get that repaired up. And let's check here. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, we should have dropped off the iron longsword back at, what do you call it place? Back at our spire. Okay, let me check all this. Show me the deets. Actually, no, I don't even need that. Yeah. Slightly better, the ebony bow is. Okay. 2 encumbrance for 1 more point of damage, at least with our stats. Yeah, we'll probably get rid of this glass one. Okay. And I'll bind that to 3. Okay. Great. And where's that other dude at? Now let's see, what have you got? A lot of orcish equipment. And your weapon was a glass sword, I think. Yeah. And an ebony shield, too. How much better is the ebony shield over our current one now? Let's see. It would need to be over 18, right? Yeah, not quite good enough. That said, we could throw on like a custom enchant. Which, true enough, we will be able to do that soon. Should I? I mean, do I even like the look of the ebony shield that much? Like, it's alright. It's alright. It's not that amazing. Yeah, I don't know. I think we'll keep our current one. I'll ditch the ebony shield. How about the glass longsword? Yeah, it's heavy as shit. It's literally twice the encumbrance of the iron one. That said, it's far more... Yeah, it's over twice the base damage. Something to consider. What's the attack speed on it? Just out of curiosity. Oh, can I not do a power attack while I'm over encumbered? Oh, wow, yeah, you may not be able to. Huh. Yeah, I guess not. Okay. Amazingly, the war axe does weigh less than the longsword. Amazingly. Huh. Okay. I'm very curious about the stats, though. About, like, how good bleeding and the weakness to weapons will be. I'm very curious about that, but we can find out at a later period. Okay. Oh, hey. Thanks for the help. Alright, well, you know what? This may actually be a good enough time to call it for now. When next we return, we'll continue up here along the Silver Road and head into Bruma. And like I said, I think Bruma is our final recommendation, and then we'll have access to the Arcane University. And once we get in there, maybe we'll cook up some basic enchants and all of that. We'll cook up some basic shit. And then we've got other orders of business to tend to. Like, for instance, Knights of the Nine. Getting that armor and equipment could be very useful as like an early game stopgap while we get better enchants and stuff like that. Get more Grand Soul Gems. Speaking of Grand Soul Gems, we could also go and do the Azura's Shrine, the Azura Daedric quest, in order to get, what do you call it? Azura's Star, which, working in tandem with having, what do you call it? An enchanted weapon that we use on the regular, that'll be extremely powerful, maybe too powerful, right? That, like, to be clear, that will pretty much be all we need to get to. As far as offense is considered, from the sounds of it, they didn't nerf it. Weakness stacking. And that will be pretty much all we'll need to really start rocketing up our time to kill, or bringing it down, right? Bringing down drastically our time to kill on enemies. Like, so much so that it may be, like I said, downright overpowered. But we could certainly get that out of the way, get that ready to go. That said, we still also need our Soul Trap. We need to be able to cast Soul Trap more readily, you know? Something else I'm thinking of is attack speeds. It might well be that our attack speed may be too fucking slow to apply it, right? We may have to configure around and change around our weakness stacking in some way. You know, we may need to alter it a bit. Yeah, because otherwise... Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious about how it'll work out. Right, we'll definitely need to do some testing with it and see, like, what works best. Because make no mistake, in Oblivion Remastered, we certainly attack far slower than in the original, right? Thanks to these sort of combo animations, which I wouldn't mind so much if, like, similar to Avowed, pulling off, like, the 3-swing combo, the final one, either had a chance to proc an effect or did slightly more damage, and it was like an in-between a power attack and a regular strike, doing like a full attack combo. That would be pretty cool, but I don't think that's the case. So it's kind of just like a DPS nerf, because your attack speed, like, after that 3-swing combo, there is like such an amount of time they have to wait to swing again. I'm very curious as to how it goes with like a dagger. Yeah, let's actually just try it here real quick. And I'm assuming short swords are another different animation. Yeah, they're pretty slow too. Huh. I mean, I do like that you move it around like that. I do enjoy that. Very interesting. Very interesting. And I also wonder, like... Yeah, we now have max damage with short swords. Should I consider using a short sword? Like, what would the difference be in attack speed, really? Because when it comes to applying these enchanted effects and like weakness stacking, attack speed sort of like takes the cake when it comes to stats and all of that. Things like the base damage of your weapon didn't really matter much. So in original Oblivion, having just like an iron dagger, right, was one of the more powerful weapons because it hits so fast. You could just quickly apply those magic effects and get them stacking up ridiculously high, and the damage just like stacking on really, really well. Yeah, it bears experimentation. Maybe that's something I can do in between videos. I don't know. Or maybe we'll just run into another short sword. We've certainly seen a few. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. And certainly a good reason to move away from more of the slower weapons now. Like, for instance, the Glass War Axe, which, although it's quite quick, it only seems to have, like, in practice, a 2-swing combo. Right? Because the third one, there's quite a delay, you know? The third swing, no matter what, it's a bit of a delay. Yeah. That said, it may be a 4-swing combo on the axe, right? Like it might be 1-2, 1-2. Yeah. Hard to say, hard to say. I would imagine that daggers and short swords, though, would have the fastest attack rate. You would think. But maybe not. Maybe that's not the case. Anyway, it's all worth checking out, I think. However, if you'd like to stick around, we will be doing a little bit of reading. We'll read one of our shorter books, because I kind of went over long here at the end just talking about stats and stuff, and sort of thinking on the future of how we want to expand out the character. I would love to try more unorthodox stuff, but I do think it's vital that we have, like, in our repertoire, a simple solution, right? That being our weakness stacking enchanted weapon. Anyway, for now, let's see. If you'd like to stick around, like I said, we will be doing a little bit of reading. And how about we read sort of the accompanying thing here to our Manual of Arms. Did we read the manual? Yeah, Manual of Arms. We'll do Manual of Armor, which is also fairly short. Now, if you'll excuse me, I am going to take a quick drink here. Apologies. Manual of Armor. This manual is commissioned by General Warhaft to serve as a guide and manual to armor for all officers in the Imperial service. On the battlefield, a soldier's armor should reflect his principal duties. Scouts, light cavalry, archers, and raiding skirmishers should wear light armor. Mobility and speed is of paramount importance to these troops. It is recommended that a cuirass and greaves be worn at all times. Helmets, gauntlets, and boots are of value to cavalry and skirmishers, but not scouts or archers. Light armor is made from fur, leather, chainmail, mithril, elven, or glass. It's made from elven. It's made from elven. This is also the order of their quality and expense, fur being the least protective and cheapest, and glass being the best and most expensive. Fur, leather, armor, and chainmail are readily available throughout the Empire. Mithril, elven, and glass are exceedingly rare, and are only found in ancient ruins and remote tombs. Heavy armor should be reserved for the frontline infantry, pikemen, heavy cavalry, or foot knights. All officers should be issued heavy armor. Helmets, cuirass, and greaves should be standard issue at all times. Boots and gauntlets are only necessary for the cavalry and foot knights. Blacksmiths can forge heavy armor from iron, steel, dwarven, orcish, ebony, or daedric. This is also the order of their quality and expense, iron being the least useful and cheapest, with daedric the most effective and expensive. Iron and steel plate mail can be found in most any blacksmith's shop. The other materials are rare, and armor made from them is only found in ancient treasure hoards, hidden deep underground. Advanced practitioners in the Mages Guild know the secrets of placing enchantments upon pieces of armor. The greatest enchantments are typically placed on armor made from rarer, more durable materials. such as ebony and daedric. But even iron can be made to take an enchantment. The self-styled Bard of Battle, Amoris Janus, once penned a comedic ballad about a Colovian general who was constant removing and re-equipping his armor every few minutes to conserve the magicka powering it. By way of the response to the implied criticism, the general had him mounted on the front of a battering ram during the siege of Castle Fallow, which of course, this is a little line here that's kind of unlike a lot of what we've seen in these more like, I don't know, non-fiction reads, right? Like the Manual of Spellcraft, the Manual of Arms. This is a little nod to Constant Effect as it appeared in Morrowind, right? Wherein in Morrowind, if you really wanted to min-max the hell out of your character, and true enough, once you get to know Morrowind, it's really, really not necessary. Morrowind is exceedingly easy once you understand how to play it and how like the stats and everything work. Is by far significantly easier than Morrowind and Oblivion. What you would do in order to bring down how much magicka, like it says here kind of, how much, I don't even remember what the resource is called, how much soul is used up whenever you're custom enchanting an item. You would, instead of having, for instance, you've got some gloves, instead of having it to where you have enchanted on it, resist magicka 10%, right? You wouldn't do that. If you wanted to really eke it out, you could only fit so much onto those gloves, depending on what kind of gloves they are. You would instead swap it around to be like, okay, if I had it always be 10% magic resist, that's the highest I could get on these gloves. However, if I make the Constant Effect a range of 1 to 10%, then I can actually go higher than 10%. I could maybe go to 1 to 15 or 13% magicka resist. So you can eke out just that little bit more on your gloves. Which, like I said, as a way of like power gaming it in Morrowind, which is super unnecessary, what you would do is you would just keep removing and re-equipping your armor just to get those really high rolls. So every time you re-equip and unequip your armor, upon each re-equip, you're making another roll, and it stays at that point. So like if you have it 1 to 15% on that magicka resist on your gloves, first time you put it on, maybe you get 1%. It's going to be 1% until you remove those gloves again and put them on again. At which point, you could get another roll in between 1 and 15. You could get like 10, 11, whatever. And it, like I said, if you really wanted to power game it, you would keep rolling until you got the 15. Right? And that's what a lot of people would do who really wanted to eke out the most for their character. But like I said, it really was not necessary. Right? A lot of stories about people doing stuff like that in Morrowind, I think is kind of what scares a lot of folks off from Morrowind. It makes it seem intimidating when it's really not necessary. Literally, if you're like a melee or a bow at like an archer character in Morrowind, pretty much every problem in that game can be solved by way of strength stacking, and nearly all of the boos in Morrowind gives you a bonus to strength. So if you ever run into a tough enemy, once you have the ability to like reliably hit them, just carry around a whole bunch of alcohol, and in that sense, you can just have a ton of strength and like one-shot an enemy, right? By just carrying around like an entire bar worth of alcohol, right? It's super simple, right? It seems a lot more difficult because there are a lot of different systems, but in practice, a lot of those systems are simply not worth using, right? There's so much like that's like extra fluff, but in practice, it has very little realistic use, particularly in the core game. In Tamriel Rebuilt, they've made like more interesting enchants that you find in the world and stuff like that, which if you're like imposing limitations on yourself, then there's reason to use that. But otherwise, if you're making use of like custom enchants and spells I don't know. It's like I said, a lot of it's not necessary, and a lot of people who do play the game and are familiar with it just don't use that stuff, right? It's been blown out of proportion, the amount of complexity there, and there is some complexity there, but like I said, it's just not important. Right? It's just not worth using. And you see some of that here in Oblivion as well, where there's a plethora of more of spell effects on hand that are available to you relative to something like Skyrim, but a lot of them just aren't worth using, right? A lot of them, you kind of run into issues where it's like, well, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter so much, right? Like, for instance, against a target, if you're fighting using magic, there's really not a major difference between using frost, fire, or lightning, unless you know for a fact that that target is resistant to that specific element. You know, like we've seen, obviously you shouldn't use fire against a flame atronach. You should probably use something else. But otherwise, if you're fighting, like, for instance, a boar, you know, it doesn't matter if you hit it with fire or lightning. They both do pretty much the same damn thing, right? Whereas, you know, this is something where people will say in, like, Skyrim that they've dumbed it down, but in truth, magic effects in Skyrim did carry additional effect, even beyond certain enemies being weak to certain elements. Right, you had effects where it's like, oh, if you hit someone with lightning, it drains some of their magicka. If you hit them with frost, it makes them a little bit slower in combat. It saps some of their stamina. Fire, a little bit extra damage or whatever, a little DOT effect. That was a pretty fun way of addressing it, of sort of addressing, sure, we've got all of this various bits of complexity in the game, but in practice, people who are actually playing the game and making use of it found that there actually wasn't much use for it, right? So how can we add in more interesting ways in which it actually does have an effect on the sandbox RPG experience and all of that, right? How can you have it to where more enemies, like, it is worthwhile to think about it in a different way or whatever, to think about the encounter in a different way? I don't know. Like I said, it's just something that I think about a lot, being someone who does enjoy and play a lot of, like, the older Elder Scrolls games, and a lot of people will decry, like, the newer ones, whether that be Skyrim or even Oblivion, right? Like I said, a lot of it's unnecessary. There's a lot of it there's so much extra stuff that a lot of folks just don't use it, really, right? Anyway, when next we return, we will head on up to Bruma once more. We've been by Bruma for the main quest, but we haven't really fully gone inside of it. And we'll do and get our last recommendation. Perhaps, hopefully. Until next time, please take care of each other.